Hello everyone, back here,
Army's sweeping victory seems to signal a turn.
and yeah, getting interrupted by the narrator, so let's better pay attention.
General Jared uses his superior numbers to harry the group and threaten their fragile momentum.
Alright,
Benyan has fortified its army with weapons and supplies bought with funds stolen from Dayan. Benyan has also purchased the swords of a vast number of mercenaries from these
mercenaries,
stolen funds.
okay, that's a change of pace,
The
interesting.
Liberation Army does not want for willing fighters of its own. However, most are old men and inexperienced boys whose
Yeah,
passion
also makes sense.
outstrips their skill. The Liberation Army has no choice. It must bolster its ranks if it is to meet Benyan on equal terms. Its only hope lies locked in Benyan's prison camps, where
Benyan's
former
prison
soldiers
camps.
await their rescue.
Okay, I was about to say, I know the soldiers were taken, like there's only now basically women, children, or people are the ones living in the villages at the moment, even in Nebasa. And that's because most of the soldiers were taken to prisoner camps. So yeah, that's true. If we liberate them, that's going to be very beneficial for us. Okay, here we go. Ahem. As General Staff Officer of Dayan's Liberation Army, allow me to outline my latest strategy. Excuse me, but shouldn't Principal S be here? There's no need to distract the prince with the war's petty details. He won't be coming to any more meetings. From now on, consider my words the prince's own. I'm not sure that's enough idle chatter. Come have a glance, my pretties. Okay. Our next target shall be Umono. Among all the work camps, it is one of the largest. Conditions within the prison camp are harsh. If we are to save the prisoners, every moment matters. One of the largest work camps. Can our forces handle that? Such a trivial concern, and one my profound genius has already addressed. Behold, this lake next to the camp that provides fresh water to all there. Into this lake, we shall dump a deadly toxin of my own devising. Then we'll sit back as the enemy slowly dies. What are you saying? Poison is inexcusably vile. I will agree to no such plan. What was that? You, how dare you question my plan, conceived in a state of exalted meditation? No matter how misguided the enemy may be. I love how Soth started moving just in case. We must fight with compassion and consideration for the innocent. She's right. Poison doesn't discriminate. Prisoners would die too, and any nearby villages would be affected. And then what would happen? People would doubt us, question our cause, and maybe even side against us. And it would cast a stain on Principal S' name, don't you think? Fine then, do as you like. And when you find yourselves utterly defeated, you can come crawling back to me. What a snake. My apologies to both of you. When Lord Izuka gets excited, he can lose all sight of reason. I apologize too, General Taverna. You stormed out because You needn't apologize. You're in the right. I would never condone the use of poison. However, this does mean we must devise another plan if we are to have any hope of victory. Yes, you're right. In that case, what do you think of this strategy? What's the strategy? The strategy is shopping, apparently. Okay, companions and Peleas. Peleas is going to do something for me. Give me something. Megan Heart. Okay. Hello. Hello there. Yes, hello. Now that we have that established. And Meg? Oh no. I can see where this is coming. I can see where it goes. I'm from Crimea. Yeah, oh, a step ahead of you, heard that too. My village is called Oma. Oh, you're from Oma. That's something I did not know. Then you must know Brom. Oh. Is she Brom's daughter? Because she talked about her father in a death quote. You sure are. I'm his daughter, yeah? His youngest daughter. I've heard the stories. Okay, that's something I didn't know. Nice to meet the person I heard so much about. How's Brom doing? He's doing well, works all the time. Memories, if you're his daughter, I'll do whatever I can to help you. He's my fiance. Why could any guy leave a girl like you? What's this lucky guy's name? The moment she wasn't clear about it, I knew where this was going. Fucking Brom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I misheard you. Can you repeat that? My dad told us years ago that he was going to marry one of us to a really nice friend of his, mercenary named Sihark. Whoa, hey now. My older sister got married last year, so I came instead. Nice to meet my husband. Meg. Look, this is kind of crazy. For meeting you, I know we'll live happily ever after. Meg, I need you to listen very closely. See you later, Pookums. Meg, wait. Oh, she's downright pushy. She must get that from her old man. Did she just call me Pookums? Well, okay. That's hilarious. Okay, sorry to call you here like this. Alright, I pour you some tea. What do you want to speak about? You're angry with me. You tell me why you stopped showing at our meetings. At Izuka's request. You don't simply leave the decisions. I'll ask Izuka before the next meeting. I need his permission to attend. Why should you need any man's permission? The prince, but I owe much to Izuka. He taught me everything I needed to know to become a proper member of the family. Contacted Taurone and the other senators from Dain. Without his power and influence, I would never have mastered an army. Or met my own mother. Yeah, okay. I understand. Izuka reunited you with your mother, gave you a place. You feel like you owe him a debt of gratitude. Yeah, but Izuka might not be doing this for the pure reasons that Peleus thinks. I get the feeling. Amazing. Amazing. I read minds, I'm simply amazed. That's... Even Mikaya was like... We're looking at me like that. That mark. Oh, that. What is it? It's called the Spirit's Protection, the source of all magic in this world. Stay to the power of the Spirit. No. It's not the Spirit's Protection. Almeda is a Lagoose. And Ashnar was a Bjork, a human. So that means Peleus is branded. So that is not the Spirit's Protection at all. This guy is branded because he's a child of Lagoose and human. You make a pact with such a spirit, power manifests on your body like this. I see. I already know about this because you have the Spirit's Protection too. Really? So you washing your hands the other day. When I walked up to you to say hello, I saw the mark on your right hand. Mikaya is branded too. Now here's something I didn't know. You saw. Could have come finding you right away, but my mother called for me. Didn't get a chance. Do you think this mark is really the Spirit's Protection? Mikaya knows about branded. But it seems like Peleus doesn't. He might have been tricked about it. But that's okay. Alright, alright. It's a very rare phenomenon among newborns. Usually it happens to infants who have an exceptional talent for magic. I've also heard that like most branded are like weaker. Sorry, a very weird point to make a cut, but I was saying, I think yeah, being branded has to do something with like magical capabilities because The other branded we know is Soren. And Soren is definitely an exceptional mage. So yeah, there's like something going on there with being branded and being able to use powerful magic. Let's keep this among ourselves. We don't want people to confuse us with the branded. Oh, but you know about the branded. What are the branded? This refers to Bjork who have Lagoose blood in their veins. You know, it's hard to imagine someone with the blood of a subhuman. Anyway, I've been terribly mistreated by people who thought I was one of the branded. Micaiah? Oh, sorry. I think I understand much more about you now, about the marks we share. Glad I was able to tell you. Surprised you didn't know. Almost forgot. Here, I wanted to give you this. This splendid sword I recently acquired gives its wielder the upper hand in battle. Alright. Don't want the soldiers thinking I'm giving anyone a special treatment. Would be inappropriate. Very interesting conversation. Yeah, this guy... A brave sword. Okay, I still have Renewal and Paragon. I should really give those to someone. This was an enlightening conversation. Yeah, Peleas... He just isn't that smart. He's being used very openly and he doesn't realize. Also, calling the Lagoon subhumans, like I get that. I think it's better if Peleas is just casually racist. Let me explain, like, doesn't make sense that in a world where everyone has prejudice, all of my characters miraculously respect Lagoos. Like maybe Micaiah and the Dawn Brigade because they are like very, very good people, like the best among the best. But for most of the people in this world to be prejudiced against Lagoos, most of the Bjork against Lagoos, and most of the Lagoos against Bjork, just makes sense. And everyone hits the branded. So it wouldn't make sense for Peleas to be like, you know, suddenly the only good guy in the world. I would actually suspect him being a horrible person if he was. So yeah, him dropping that thing, he's probably not aware about the fact that he himself is branded. And thinks it's all about the spirit protection. Micaiah must know what being branded means though, and she's definitely hiding it. That's why she wears gloves. Because the brand is on her hand. Yeah. She's not as lucky. She's luckier than Soren. Has the brand in the middle of his forehead, so that's a bit more difficult to hide. Okay, I'll be doing some shopping, then we continue. Okay, I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm giving Renewal to Soth. He has a good HP pool, so that means it recovers a decent amount. And also about award experience, I have like 5k points already, like I can get a lot of levels on my people. Fiona isn't that crazy, by the way. I got Fiona. She's not insane. I don't really think she's... I expected her to be a bit stronger. Of course, using this to, for example, give, you know, 4 levels to Sihark is crazy. But I don't know. I think I'll just be keeping it. Yeah. I know. Hoarding experience is probably a horrible idea because in the end you need it for something. It's worth nothing if you don't invest in it. But right now I don't feel like I have a crazy unit that needs the experience to get good. I just have, well, middling units and units that are already good. Oh, this is the right hand of Yeroth. I see. I'm pretty sure he is, at least. What, an enemy attack? Yes, sir. The Liberation Army has mounted an assault on the gate. We require reinforcements. They seek to free their men. My elite guard shall stay with me. Take the rest and to squash these rebels. But, sir, if your guard remains here, we'll have barely enough men to... Who do you think you're talking to, soldier? With my guard and me at the ready, this camp need fear no attack. Understood. Now go. You have your orders. Alright. Looks like Tauronia has them distracted. They've left only a small force here to defend the camp itself. Perfect. That should make it easier for us to eliminate their defenses. Seize the camp and free their prisoners. So does that mean... Ooh, Tauronia went somewhere else. Meaning Tauronia is not available, right? Yeah, Tauronia is not available. The Hark and Fiona are, so well, goodbye Meg. That's clear. And I probably want to use Fiona. Okay, let's be honest here. There's a unit that I've been carrying and he's just not worth the effort. And that's Edward. I tried giving him some kills. He's not that good. He's speedy. I'll give him that. Like 15 speed is decent, but when you have people like Nolan, why would you want, you know, no damage times 2, 24 HP with no resistance and almost no defense? He has a good rank in weapons. He has a support with Leonardo, but that's about it. He's not really working for me, so I'm going with Fiona. Okay, so leaving Meg and Edward behind. Boluch is forced. Interesting. Well, Soth and Boluch are probably the two best units I have. Okay. Sorry, I just needed a moment to give the Brave Sword to Zihak. I have the Brave Sword on Edward. Had this theme appeared before? Yes, it did. Yes, the start felt a bit different. Okay, we have a Javelin there. Using up the Javelin on Tauronia. Well, now I know it didn't really matter, because Tauronia is not available for this chapter. But even so, it might have been going a bit too far. Okay. If I'm able to do this with the Wind Edge... I am if I hit. You have a support with anyone? No. I should have given you support. Well, whatever. I can probably push Leonardo in range to try an Iron Longbow later on. If I miss, I get a crit. Goodbye. I'd say this is a pretty good use of the Wind Edge right here. And then... yeah. This guy has a Steel Lance, and seems to me like Nolan doesn't get weighted down by almost anything in this game. So it will be just Leonardo weakening. I'm not crazy fond of Leonardo. Might seem like I am benching Edward before him. But the problem with Edward is he always has to go... ooh, okay. I don't kill. Okay, we can weaken and then take the kill. I think I'm picking the upper side. Maybe I'm dividing? Maybe? Not sure. Already have enough strong people up there. Maybe I send one mage, which I guess would be Ileana, because I want to have Mikai and Soth together. If I knew the amount of units I was going to get, I would have rearranged the supports. But yeah, Ileana goes up. That's 5 and 5, right? And this is a Javelin, 21 attack Javelin. I can take it on and do a good amount of damage. Yeah. Fiona is also one of the first units I get that has counter, aside from Gil, so I shouldn't underestimate that, you know, getting in the middle of a complicated situation, attacking and then running right back is good. 18 damage there. Yeah, I forget I have very bad... Oof, I don't double an armor? That's disgusting. Oh, Tormod. Wow, Tormod looks so much cooler now. He was a little kid in Path of Radiance. I guess South was too. Tormod was like a little bit younger. He's still a little bit younger, but... Okay. Okay, I'm liking the design on Tormod. Fire Mage incoming. What do you think, Morim? Is that the building South scene? Okay, classical Morim, yes. Most likely little one. Who are you? Who would you be? So, are we gonna help them? Or should we just stand here all day and twiddle our thumbs? What do you think? We're helping, of course. Keep up, Morim. Come on, Bika. Hey, boss. Wait a second, Elby. He's already out of sight. How does he do all that with those skinny Bjork legs? Do you think Tohim had to run? We'd better go after him. That's actually canon, because Tormod has celerity, which I think is +2 movement. So... Huh? What? Huh? Have no fear. Tormod is here. I'm coming to your rescue. Tormod, you crazy fool. Time for the trusty hero to save the day, I see. Still quite the showman, eh, Tormod? It's more like a reunion every moment. Now if Har were just here. Alright, let's go wild. Yeah, I assume she would be a raven. Ah! Subhuman is a subhuman! Calm down. Just use fire magic for the beast and wind for the birds. That will do the trick. The child hasn't transformed yet. Nab him before he does. Fool. Transforming ain't what I do. But I can do this. Yo. Tormod fucking showing up. He's a mage. Fall back, don't get too close to him. Who in the world are they? People are used to know. I'll introduce you later, but for now, let's concentrate on the fight. Anyway, there's something I should really check. Effective against wyverns and dragon tribe lagoons. I for a moment, I had this slide when they said use fire magic against the beast, wind against the ravens. I thought, wait, was thunder good against the dragons? Yes, it is. Okay. Tormod, as I remember, him being able to move fast, celerity. Increases movement by 2. And it's an innate skill, so it doesn't even cost anything. So this guy has 8 movement. 8 movement. Pretty crazy. Flying Lagoose, Bika, okay, I see a strike, transform Gauge, just like any normal Lagoose. This is an Bolug. Has a Shriek, can reduce an enemy unit's luck to 0 for 1 turn. After that enemy uses an indirect attack. It's a very particular skill, I don't think it's very good. Okay, he just transformed, that's good, and then Morim also just transformed. I think it's tied to their biorhythm. So they remain transformed for 3 turns, including this one. Has a bond with Tormod? Yeah. Wow, 36 strength. Okay, monstrous unit again. Yeah. Seems like Radiant Dawn really likes to do this, you know, introducing a fucking monstrous unit that will have you carry through the game. Alright, we can take this side of the map with them. We probably have to recruit them. I'd assume I have to talk with Tormod, and I'd assume that Soth is the one to do it, so... I'll start by opening the path for Soth. Ah, that's a cool animation of highlight. First time we use highlight, right? This is a tome that doesn't exist in a lot of Fire Emblem games, so it's the first time I've seen it, that's for sure. Okay, this Spirit still lands. It's going to do nothing to us. Okay, I'm not even checking my damage. I know I do something, and that's enough. Huh. Okay, maybe Micaiah not doubling was because these guys are actually strong. We might be in trouble here. I can push you to ice and get you in range to kill the armor. If Fiona is unable to take the kill, which I'm guessing she isn't. Yeah, we're looking at no damage here. Okay, okay. Alright, I didn't expect to have to take these measures, but apparently I really need magic to defeat these guys. I guess that's why Tormod comes so triumphantly. Yeah, it has to be Hell Thunder. And I have low biorhythms, so if I miss, this could be a reset. But I don't. Thankfully. Okay, that's a level 4 Ileana, level 16 or so. Level 15. Magic, speed, res. Micaiah, why can't you? Why can't you? Okay. Yeah, we go this far. Okay, yeah, I'm guessing Soth can recruit, probably. These guys are very tanky. I mean, this guy is scary, but aside from that, the enemy's position doesn't seem that impenetrable. So, I don't know. I might be too trusting here, but I'm just going to go in there with this. Yes, yes. And I should be able to survive. I have good chances, I have critical. I can activate Adept, I can dodge. Okay, that's the worst possible start. But I still think the Hark doesn't get killed by a single... Oh, this is a hand axe, okay. Then I should be able to dodge something. I can still get hit by a single enemy, but only one. Yeah, okay. Looks good to me. Let's check it. You do go for the Hark. You do 10 damage if you hit, just don't hit. Okay. He listened. The other guys have to go close range. This is 7. The other probably isn't able to do 13. I mean, the hand axe was able to do 10, so maybe he is. Oh, he prefers to go for Yield. No, if he's doing third... Well, I don't know. Maybe he was able to kill Sihark and he's just a bit stupid. Well, whatever the case, Tormod here has clearly been given an advantageous matchup. If he's able to kill these guys, he might start moving and then Soth can recruit immediately. Actually, Soth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if Soth can already recruit at Tormod's current position. Yeah, that was brutal. Well, now Soth can. That's clear. Might be Micaiah, but yeah, made sense that it was Soth. It's probably Soth, Giel, and Thihar, which are the units that he knows previously. Hey, Tormod. You! What in blazes did you do? You scurvy traitor! Oh, what are you talking about? You grew too tall. And to think I expected you to make sense. I have more important things to tend to. You're short, King Tormod. Come on. Hey, it's important to me. What I'd really like to hear about is that issue I asked you to look into. How did it go? I have news to report, but there's no time to chat in the thick of a fight. I'll tell you later. Hey, Rat. Yeah, they became recruited. Oh, he's a sage? Wow, okay. So the units you get at the beginning of this game are just dog shit, right? Like you get every good unit later. That's a blade. Which means you have 20 attack. You can't kill Sihark currently, but if Sihark doesn't take the kill here... And I can do it with the thingy, but... It's not that easy. At least this is completely safe. Attacking with the bow. Please don't miss. I don't know what I did to deserve this half-blind Leonardo, but... Yeah, apparently that's something that happened. Okay. And then I'll probably retreat to the edge of the hand axe and pull out the wind edge and heal. Right? Weapon level up. It's nice. Something like this. Wind edge and use. Looking good. Okay, well now I have enough people to battle on every side. Okay, I still think Ileana is best used in here in the middle. Maybe together with someone like Bolug. Now that Bolug doesn't have anything better to do. Yeah, Tormod can take it. He has knees. Nothing at all. I trust this guy. He's promoted. Come on, let's do it. Oh, okay, Hellfire animation, pretty cool. Especially when I'm the one using it. Oh. Okay, that takes care of that. 23 health against everything that's coming in. I'd say that's pretty good. Then in here, are you fire? Of course you are. Yeah, that's almost an impenetrable position. Everyone go back, take care of the armors, enter from the left side slowly. There might be reinforcements, that's true. I'm okay with it. Okay, take 10. We do 9 times 2. Well, we do 9 times 4. Times 1 and then times 3. That's a kill for Sihark. That takes care of those enemies. And opens that Tauronium? Oh. Okay, Tormod doesn't have a lot of physical defense, I see. And maybe I should have paid attention. Um, 20 attack, 19 attack. Somehow they prefer not to come down. Alright, a lot of moving around. Don't really know what to do here. I mean, my position is clearly good and... okay, and I might have underestimated Morim's combat a bit. Seems to be pretty good at doing this. Yeah, when I take damage or when I battle, I lose part of my transformation gauge. So it's actually not tied to biorhythm as I thought. It's weird because I remember hearing that somewhere. That biorhythm... Well, doesn't matter. Yeah. Blade isn't enough. Unless it doubles. No. Perfect. So on this side, it was pretty clear to me. I'm pretty sure the steel sword... One short. Okay, might as well use iron then. Yeah, this side has been basically conquered. Yeah, in this game you have like Thunder Mage, Wind Mage, they are different classes, and then they promote into sages that I think get the opportunity to use healing or daggers, but they don't ever... What's your resistance? It's 18. I think I don't even care about... Yeah. I'm absolutely fine just going in there and taking a bit of effective magic against Muarim. Also, he has 6 critical, but he just decided to get 2 criticals in a row because he's pretty strong. He's going to untransform soon. Might as well take the opportunity to do good damage. We've seen that Bika is also pretty good. Tormod is going for this. If he misses one of them... Okay, he doesn't. Then we have that way clear. Just to make sure that Muarim doesn't untransform in the middle of everything and we fuck up. Okay, so that misses. It goes down by 6. By 3. And now it's what? 5? No, it's reduced by 4 every turn. 4 every turn, 3 per battle. Noted. Noted. And then I think it recovers like 1 per battle or so, but you can use consumables to make it a bit faster. Alright, alright. I would like to use Bika, not gonna lie. How much of that is just due to the design? A lot. But you know, the enemy has 17 hit against her, so I'm guessing she's pretty good. Oh, she has countered too, yeah. Obviously. You can also start attacking these guys. The problem is that there's another archer with a longbow. No, I think I'd rather just go in there and ignore you for now. Break door. Okay. Can we rescue prisoners? Apparently we can. You really came to save us? Thank you, oh thank you. You have no idea how scared I've been. I'm so glad I didn't give up. We knew that the Maiden of Miracles would free us. Okay, of course we have to protect them after this. But yeah, this guy seems to be guarding... No, it's not a more important door, it just is the only one that you save from the front. Okay. Well, Muarim is going to use his last transformation gauge to just take you out. I'd say that's pretty fair. Muarim is horribly over-leveled. Okay. Tormod pretty much is too. Bika seems to be okay to use. Basically the rule in Radiant Dawn is if you haven't seen the unit before in your life, like if that unit is from Radiant Dawn, it's pretty bad. If the unit is from Path of Radiance, it's good. The one exception so far is Nolan. Nolan seems to be good. Oh, these guys are escaping here. Because we opened the escape route, okay. Makes sense, makes sense. So Tormod is going here. If he's able to kill... He will be. Yes. Then I don't care about him having low health against the next enemy. Because I can just push him away. What's the guy called? I was thinking there's Moarim, there's Ranulf, and there's another tiger. Mordecai. Well, actually, Vika... No, Vika doesn't want that because it's... Probably the best option is Bolug, to be honest. Yeah, Bolug shops. Okay, and now... Morin can shop. Yeah, Mordecai is the one that has a smite instead. Okay. Lock the door. Weapon level. Thank you, I'm safe. I couldn't have held any longer. I'm going to make a run for it. I refuse to die in this pit of despair. I choose to live and return to my family. Yeah. Now they will probably start moving. I'm safe from getting attacked. Oh, I could talk with the Hark, and I didn't. Tormod, if it is in Yale. Thanks for fighting beside us, it's a big help. Ah, it's nothing. How did you happen to... An enemy. Excellent, leave him to me. There he goes. At least some things never change. Yeah, to be honest, I sort of have always had a soft spot for Tormod. I think he's pretty cool. Energetic, positive characters grow on you as you get older, I think. Not that I'm old, but... You know, when I was in high school, I used to hate this type of characters, and now look at me. I've grown. Okay, so here's some... Actually have the perfect way to do this. Yeah. Vika takes it, counters back, and then I block the way. Well, I don't block the way, but I advance a little bit into the enemy's range, into the Maya's range. If I transform now, I might not be able to counter. I still counter. Okay, good to know. Good to know. If you have counter even when I'm transformed, that's a big point in your favor. I think I'm going to try and get there. Okay. I want to get in here. I want to equip a bronze knife. Yeah, because the daggers don't counter, and I want to use this. And that way I will have 17 resistance, meaning these guys do almost nothing. Okay. I'm going to round down here just because it's slightly better for me. And I'm going to let Leonardo break this door. I have door keys too, but come on. This isn't a dream. I can really leave this miserable cage. Oh, thank you, thank you. You've saved my life. This is a... I don't know. It's difficult to make chapters like this, like that make you feel like such a hero. I really feel like I'm saving dying now. Talk? Oh yeah, talk with Tormod. Hey there, Tormod, he's looking well. So you're here too, as a Hark? Polish your mage skills over the last few years, I see. But of course, I'll toast anyone who dares oppose me. Really? Well then, why don't you take on the rest of the guards while I sit back and take a break? You know what I mean. Get back here and fight like you mean it. See Hark. What I have to say is I really like what they are doing for Path of Radiance characterization. Path of Radiance characters were good, but they definitely get a lot more stuff happening in Radiant Dawn, you know? I'm going to sacrifice yes for the experience. Is it 1 experience? No, it's a bit more. So sacrificing for 1 HP or so is just free healing and free experience. By the way, I also have renewal on Soth. So... Oof. Okay, they don't go for me. Well, then I'll go for them. I'll go with the dagger, actually. Yeah, because I can do this. You know? Taking only 4 damage is okay. If the other guy wants to attack from range, if the Elwind does 4, Hellfire I expect to do 5 or 6. Normally, wind magic is like the weakest in terms of might. And then Bolu sneaks in here. I just saw the effective 26 magic. Just dodge. Okay. Yeah. If I thought about it, I would have killed the wind mage with Bolu. You know? Just sneak in here, kill the fire mage. Bolu in here kills the... Yeah. But my thought process didn't go that far. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Now, these guys might become aggressive just because I've killed some people. If they do, they might want to attack me. But both of them going for the same spot doesn't really benefit me, so I guess I'm just waiting. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm letting people escape. The soldier... Okay. There's reinforcements. Logical. Logical. If the boss really is that easy to defeat, Micaiah might be a good option. What I wouldn't give for a dancer. Hey, come on, Raphael. Just pull it out of nowhere and join. But yeah, right now I think Micaiah is going to be subject to a chain of pushes on the next turn if I want to get her to the boss. And Bolok can be the one to open the last cell. Right? Right. Victory is 6. So I also have to do that with Micaiah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Normally the enemies attacking move first. So is the bow just not going to attack me? Yeah. Bow is completely non-aggressive. Surprise, surprise. I definitely didn't expect that. Okay, I don't need a lot of pushes. You're actually good enough. Do I one-shot? Nope. I need to do a bit before. Here Morin might be good. Too good, in fact. Maybe I want something lighter. Okay, maybe a bit stronger. Maybe Garth. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Well, I didn't read that. You came charging in here like a bull in a china shop. I can shatter your ambition like glass. I will beat into your very bones, yes. Who rules this land? I just need to hit. Maybe get a crit, just to be safe. But I just need to hit. Okay. As long as we hit, Feini does it. It's 95 accuracy, I have all the support in the world. This is the way to do it. So... I guess I won't move you just in case. Well, if I miss, I get killed. We're the Dying Liberation Army. We demand you free the hostages, or face the consequences. We're further ridiculous. All of you pigs from Dying will be our slaves till you die. It's your destiny. What need have swine for freedom? Swine are happier being kept and consumed. If that's how you really feel, then. Brutal conversation. We don't miss. Perfect. Missing would have been very bad. But that's a boss kill for Micaiah, level 14. Okay, speed is still horrendous, but at least we're getting enough resistance that, you know, it's cool. They were worthless, trivial. Only a scum of Dying How could that feel? Okay. I just need to survive the next turn. Oh, but you have to go through there. Okay, then I can break this. I can even open the door with a key. I'm going to do it just because the image of a wolf opening a cell is cool. You're the Liberation Army. I've heard about you. I'll never forget my debt to you. If I survive and make it home, I vow to devote the rest of my life to your cause. I'll fight for thine honor, like you do. Nice. These guys won't ever get killed because, well, because we're getting out of here. I can take a hand axe with my own hand axe. Okay. Well, then Morim finishes you, and I can seize with Micaiah next turn. I actually don't know if anyone can seize, or only Micaiah. So we're going to check. I could have checked right now with Morim, actually. I could have finished the battle. But never mind. Okay. I haven't really checked options in this game to see if there's like a way to make battles faster. Not that I'm complaining, I like how detailed they are and all that, but sometimes they can get a bit heavy. Just in time, I see. Just in time. I honestly think the Hark is probably the best target for experience here. With a Steel Sword. And then, what I can do is push in... Oh, Adept? Yeah, with Adept, both hits come before... Okay, good to know. Yeah, and now Tormod. Tormod might be shorter than you. No, he isn't. He's bigger now. Javelin, Javelin. Fuck. That probably means you counter and kill, right? No, you don't kill in the counter. Okay. And I'll fish for the critical, because with you being promoted, it's probably a better experience for Soth, if he can kill. Even dodge. Okay, Soth. Show me enough to kill. Yeah. Card does it. I can take care of the promoteds, which, as I said, are probably the highest experience in this place. And then Morim takes the other one. I mean, Morim probably gets just one experience. Because he's level 19 Tiger. These guys are what exactly? No, they are normal armor. Level 14. This one is Windmage level 14. So there's actually no difference. Well, 5 levels higher you might still get something, right? Like not only 1 HP. Or does this game punish being higher experience a lot? Like higher level, I mean. The fact is that the enemies are level 14, so I feel like having Micaiah be level 14 is okay, but at the same time, the enemies are much stronger than me. So it's not a matter of level, it's just a matter of Micaiah being weak, I guess. Well, no chest, no anything. Open all the cells, I think. Yeah. I'm not missing anything, am I? No, I opened the doors, I let the units escape. I guess I just did very good for my first try in this map. I'm not used to that happening anymore. See here, Soth. Who are those three and where did they come from? Why did they join my Liberation Army? They are my personal acquaintances from Benyon. And yeah, they can handle themselves. They can handle themselves in a fight. But if any more Lagus join us, there will be problems. We've managed to hide Bolo and his true nature, but with more Lagus, it will surely get out. Any such backlash can be extinguished with proper punishment. But Lagus, they are powerful and expendable. Just what we need. By all means, invite them to join. They're good friends, I'm sure. They'll agree to help if I ask, the mumbling creep. But isn't it the prince and not you who should make those decisions? Question me not, young Soth. My words are the prince's words. You need to understand that. Isn't that right, my prince? Yes, that's right. You should do as Izuka wishes. I see. I'm glad you see. Now quickly, go talk to your friends and see to it that you don't foul up. Okay. How did you get here so soon? More importantly, how did the investigation go? It went great. In fact, we finished up so quickly that we flew here to back you up in case you needed help. Oh, sorry I haven't introduced myself yet. You're Mikai, I take it? I'm Tormod. 3 years back, Soth and I were in the Crimean army. Sorta. We fought side by side as mercenaries and the like. Of course. You're not like, again. I beg your pardon? Nothing, don't mind me. So anyway, what is this investigation Soth requested of you? I began to doubt that the Apostle, Benion's Empress, actually knew what was happening in Dain. Okay, because Soth met Sanaki, because we met him during... I think we recruited him... He was a stowaway, right? During the travel between Crimea and Benion. So, of course, it makes sense that he met Sanaki. He saw Sanaki's nature and he realized she wouldn't agree with these measures. At only 13, the Apostle may be young, but she's proud and upstanding. She'd never let these kind of things happen to Dain. She's 13. Okay. Pretty young still. So I asked Tormod to fill her in on what was really happening here. This is what we learned. The Apostle had noticed something shady about Dain. She was investigating on her own. She traced the ones pulling the strings to a certain faction of senators. Now she's snapping mad, but without proof she can't publicly move against them. The Apostle is the highest power in Dain. Even so, she and the Senate are rarely on good terms with each other. Soth, she promised she'd help us however she can. She said to do whatever is necessary, and that inspired me to find you sooner than later. I see. So I can depend on having you three around for at least a little while? Yeah. Your old pal here is gonna take care of everything. Just try getting rid of me. I can only try. What do you mean by that? You're as blockheaded as ever. Do these guys support each other in Path of Radiance? They probably do, if they are represented as such great friends. That's Soth. He looks happy for some reason. Because he's reunited with my little one. That must be it. Oh, Soth. Ever since he was small, he's tried to act more grown-up than the grown-ups. I've taken care of him so long, and still I've never seen him smile so easily before. Watch what you say. Comments like that. They reveal... I was thinking the same thing. They reveal that your appearance belies your true age. What are you? Among the Lagus, there are those who detest and revile half-breeds, such as yourself. They call you parentless and deny you any Lagus heritage, honor or dignity. Take due care. Oh no. Yeah, but Muarim isn't one of those. As I remember, Tormod is just basically, you know, out in a crusade against the CEO of racism. Tormod really is like the big hero of Lagus and Bjork relations, at least inside of Benion. So I very much doubt that Muarim would be one to judge Branded. Even like he didn't call her parentless. He said there are some that would call you parentless. It's a bit of a harsh way to talk, but Muarim isn't the best at talking. That was my impression of him in Path of Radiance. He's very blunt. Anyway, Gathering Hope, aptly named, Now that we have liberated the biggest prisoner camp in Dain, I'm guessing our forces have to be maybe not on par because Yaroth has recruited. Is he called Yaroth or Yeroth? I think it's Yaroth. I forget now. Yaroth. I'm going to say Yaroth. Yaroth has recruited sellswords now, mercenaries. So we might not be completely on par. I hope those mercenaries aren't the grill mercenaries. That would be a bit weird if we were to face Ike now. I don't think Ike would go for a cause that he doesn't actually believe in. So I don't think he would be attacking Dain again to to support the interest of the Benyon Senate, like even going against Sanaki's wishes in a way. I don't think Ike is even close by. I think Ike is still in Crimea or so. But well, anyway, yeah, this was a pretty good chapter. Really felt like a turning point in the war. If the previous one raised the standard, was big in the sense that we started the true war. We started battling the army. Like it was no longer about squabbling around. We actually took Peleas and his army and battled the main force of Benyon. This one feels like it was the turning point in the sense that now our forces have a bit more balance in between themselves. We are gaining the support of the of the people living in Dain. I don't know how they are called. Dainites. Who knows? And yeah, I'm guessing there must be not a lot left to happen before we go against Yaroth. Well, I'm guessing Yaroth is going to be just the final boss of the Micaiah side of the story. Because once you take care of Yaroth, Dain has been liberated and the conflict translates into something else happening in some other part. If I had to guess right now, knowing that there's like a Nike part and an Elincia part of the story, I would guess Elincia is about Crimea, something happening in Crimea, and Nike is about something happening in, Gallia, so the other side. And all of them surrounding Benyon, because Benyon definitely seems like the big evil thing in here. What is not that clear yet to me is how Sanaki is going to act as part of the story. She seems to be supporting us, but at some point I get the feeling that she might go against us, maybe? I don't know. I can't really tell. But yeah, it's been a good chapter as always in terms of story, and in terms of gameplay, I absolutely enjoyed the shit out of it. The only negative thing is how disappointing it is that Fiona is yet another shitty unit that in her first, like immediately in her join chapter, if you don't give her bonus experience, she gets doubled and killed by soldiers. Like, come on now, and doesn't do any damage to knights and stuff like that. She's level 9, the enemies are level 14. I need to invest in her or else she doesn't account for anything. So I don't like that very much. But what can you do? As I've said during this chapter, I get the feeling that Path of Radiance units are much better than the new original characters. Even Vika, who's sort of good, doesn't hold a candle to Moarim. And I would argue that Tormod is better because he can go for resistance, has 8 movement, doesn't ever untransform. Yeah, Tormod is pretty cool actually. But yeah, overall, yeah, the only Radiant Down original unit that I feel very good about is Nolan. Nolan is pretty nice to use. And if I ever get to promote him, I'm guessing he will hold up pretty well to you know, the rest of my army. Yeah, not much more to say. As always, if you liked, consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment. This has been Pomum, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.